Time is a strange factor in life. Time is very important for all of us. And the future is what is present. Future is now. Because the present, which is also the past, modifying itself now, becomes the future. This has been the cycle of time, the path of time. But now, at the present time, if there is no radical change, fundamental mutation, the future is what is now, and has been historically proved, and you can prove it in our daily lives. So the question really is whether human beings who are sitting on the platform, I'm sorry to be sitting up here, we are human beings, and as long as we, with each other, or with man and woman, are in perpetual conflict, there will be no peace on this earth. Strong nations like America, Russia, are at war with each other, economically, ideologically, and actually. Not bloodshed yet. So, peace cannot possibly exist on this earth if there are nationalities, which, as we've said, is a glorified tribalism. Nationalities give certain security. Man needs security, and he invests in nationalism or in a particular ideology of beliefs, ideologies, and so on, that separated man. And organizations cannot possibly bring about peace between man and man, because he believes in something. He believes in certain ideologies. He believes in God, and others don't. Peace requires a great deal of intelligence, not just demonstrations against a particular form of war, against the nuclear or whatever, the atom bomb and so on. Those are the products of minds, brains that have entrenched in nationalism, in some particular form of belief, ideology. So they are supplying armaments, the powerful ones, whether it be Russia, America, or England, or France, armaments to the rest of the world. And they also talk about peace, supplying at the same time armaments. It's a vast, cynical world. You want to know, wherever you go, all over the world, mankind, human beings, suffer for various reasons. It might be petty or some very, very deep incident that has caused pain, sorrow. And every human being on this earth goes through that on a minor scale or a tremendous incident as death. And sorrow is shared by all mankind. It's not your sorrow or mine, it's mankind's sorrow, mankind's anxiety, pain, loneliness, despair, aggressiveness. So you and we are the rest of humanity. We are not separate human beings, psychological. You may be a woman, or you may be a man, you may be tall, dark, short, and so on. But inwardly, psychological, which is far more important, we are the rest of mankind. You are the rest of mankind. And so if you kill another, if you are in conflict with another, you are destroying yourself. You can observe this very, very carefully if you look at yourself without any distortion. So there can only be peace when mankind, when you and I have no conflict in ourselves. And we have to ask within ourselves whether sorrow, pain, anxiety, and all that can ever end. If one applies, looks, observes with great attention, as you look with considerable attention when you are combing your hair or shaving, with that quality of attention, heighten and observe yourself, all the nuances, subtleties. And the mirror is your relationship between human beings. In that mirror, you can see yourself exactly as you are. But most of us are frightened to see what we are. And so we gradually develop resistance, guilt, and all the rest of that business. So we never ask for total freedom, not to do what you like, but to be free from choice. Where there are multiple choices, there are multiple confusions. So can we live on this earth our brain has been conditioned to war, to hate, to conflict. It's conditioned through this long period of evolution. Whether that brain with its cells which contain all the memories, whether that brain can free itself from its own condition. And when you actually move away from that direction, there is a mutation in the very brain cells themselves, because you have broken the pattern. And that pattern must be broken now, not 40 years or 100 years later. And can human beings have the vitality, the energy to transform themselves to civilized human beings, not killing each other?